The opinions expressed in the following programs are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect those of Rogers nor Rogers TV.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Hello, and thank you for joining Age-Friendly Caledon Conversations. This is a segment series of programs for senior adults in the Caledon area to develop ideas and improve your capacities for living at home, living well at home, aging in place, and all those factors that make it fun to live here in Caledon. Today, we're going to be talking about fall prevention and maintaining wellness. And our first guest, we have two today, our first guest is Beverly Nurdin, manager of the Caledon Senior Center. Welcome, Beverly.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. If we could clarify something right away that's a revelation to me, and I think it's important. The Caledon Senior Center is no longer just that popular, well-known building in Bolton. It's now more than just that. Can you briefly explain that?
Sure. In 2017, we were approached by the town of Caledon to see if we could duplicate what we offer in Bolton throughout Caledon. And so there would be a model that was the similar in all as many communities as we could go to, that seniors could access programming. As we all know, transportation is a bit of an issue getting around Caledon for some seniors if they don't drive. So we started off with 5 locations throughout Caledon. So we added Caledon East, Caledon Village, Inglewood, Alton, and Southfields. And so we've been doing that since 2000. We got funding from the Ministry of Seniors and Accessibility in 2018, and we've been running that program ever since. We had a bit of a hiccup through COVID because some of the buildings weren't open and stuff, but we're back on track. We have traction now, and so we operate in those facilities, town facilities throughout Caledon.
That's a much more expanded operation than it was when you first began.
Yes.
Now, could you? I mean, it is a well-known facility, the Bolton one at least, and now we know it's wider. Could you, in a sentence, tell us what is the Senior Center about? What's its purpose?
The purpose is to provide the opportunity for older adults 55 plus to come together for fellowship and fun, and whether it be social, recreational, physical, educational, we try and provide a wide gamut of programs, and we try and suit the needs of the seniors. So if a senior said, I'd like to volunteer and offer guitar lessons, great. So we put the interest sheet out. We have a robocall system, so we can call all our members, and all our members get the robocall saying, anybody interested in guitar lessons on a Tuesday afternoon or whatever. We've done Spanish lessons, French lessons, so we just try and provide what the demand is. So we're not dictating to, we're not saying we offer this, this, and this. We're out there actively promoting what we're here for a service for you. What can we offer for you? And so our programs build on that basis.
That is an effective explanation. Thank you. And I'm going to show up our audience this particular pamphlet, which is a new issue for you.
Yep.
And these are available at various municipal offices. It's certainly available at Age-Friendly Caledon, and it tells you a lot about the Caledon Senior Center, the many, many things that the center offers you. Yeah. Can we begin now? Let's pick one of your programs. Let's say one of your favorite programs at the Senior Center.
Oh,
and there must be, one of your several favorite programs, because we can't talk about them all. Yeah. And tell me what happens in the program, and then we'll back up and tell me how I would join that program if I choose to.
Okay, so I think sometimes we're just a card club or whatever, but we obviously offer a lot more opportunities in that. But when I first started there 26 years ago, we started what we called our Fun, Fitness and Fellowship program. So a senior could come actually for the day. So they could get the CCS bus to the senior center. We provide a staff person to provide an activity, again, if they want to do Wii or carpet bowling or card bowl, that's the morning program. Then we always have a light snack. We have an amazing lunch program, which is run by most of the volunteers. We have a part-time staff person who oversees everything, but most is volunteer based. And then we offer a little program in the afternoon, whether it be bingo or cards or lots of different things we offer. And then so people can come and enjoy a day away. But for me, the best part of what happens is the camaraderie between the seniors and what follows on beyond what happens at the senior center. And the networking is amazing. So you're only a stranger once, I say.
It means living well, doesn't it?
Yes,
once you've joined. Now, in order to participate in, let's say I want to join the card playing. I have a couple of friends who are devotees of your poker club that's there. If I wanted to join a club like that, is there a fee for me, or do I register?
Okay, there used to be a fee. It was $15 a year, which wasn't a big deal. But what happened with offering the programs one day a week in all the many communities, we got the feedback as, well, we only get you 1 day a week and Bolton gets you 5 days a week. So we said, you know what, we'll scrap the membership fee and it's strictly a drop-in fee. And our drop-in fees range from $3 to $4. And that includes a coffee and a snack.
That's a daily drop-in fee. If I show up every day, I pay the drop-in fee.
Yeah, for the activity.
That makes sense.
The activity. Obviously, if we had a paid instructor, like in our art classes, or if we had to pay, like for chair yoga or something, and we're paying an instructor, the fee is based on the cost of paying that person. So if it's $20 and you need X amount of people in to cover the cost. So we're a charitable not-for-profit. We run not to make money. We just have to cover our costs.
Understood. So the drop-in fee would, if I come in at morning when you open, what time do you open?
8:30.
Okay, so I show up at 8:30 and I pay a specific drop-in fee, unless I'm going to the special yoga teacher or something like that. And I pay that drop-in fee. That makes me eligible for whatever is going on in
if you played bingo, because you need prize money, you pay $1 for a card, and then that money is in turn just handed back. So we're trying to keep it affordable for everybody, and if there was somebody who couldn't afford to pay, we certainly it's an honor system. We're not
You're not going to be rigorous about it. You're not going to have security guards walking around.
No.
It sounds very friendly.
Yeah.
You're making it sound very friendly too.
Well, we hope it is anyway.
Yeah. But there must be costs associated with the programs, and the drop-in fees
Obviously,
are not going to cover all
if
this.
you stay for lunch, you would pay the lunch cost, right?
Okay.
Depending on what we're offering, but at the moment our lunch is $7, which includes homemade soup, sandwiches, egg, salmon, tuna, whatever, tea, coffee, and a dessert for $7.
Sounds better than staying at home, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yes. That's so. Now, when you've opened a new program now in, let's say, Caledon East, does the Caledon East Centre operate every day?
No,
like the Bolton?
Yes. So I have one staff person who operates the satellite programs. So she is like a programmer on wheels. So she's at one day in Caledon East, one day in Caledon Village, one day in Inglewood, wherever we're assigned for that day.
Okay. Although the Bolton one is every day, right?
Bolton is every day.
Yeah, as it always has been.
So we have some days that are the same day. So we do hire extra people. Like we're in Southfields, so we've hired somebody with their language because that's our population that we're servicing, Punjabi and Hindu. So we actually have a staff person who speaks that language, and that's a really successful program in Southfields.
Yeah.
And so we're now working with the town to try and duplicate that in Caledon East. because of the population, that we feel that program would be successful there too.
Okay.
So we're just trying to meet the needs of the seniors, around.
Being responsive and flexible.
Yeah, exactly.
So, now your connection with Age-Friendly Caledon is that you're yet another feature of living in Caledon. So people who can contact Age-Friendly Caledon to find out about you, as well as calling directly.
For sure, yeah.
to
So
you.
all our publications would go through Katie, and she makes sure that as many seniors get to know about what's happening in the community and what we're offering, because we do lots of special events. We offer trips in the summer. We call them daycations, so they can go, pay a fee. We just pay the bus company what they say it's worth. So, for instance, last week we went to Penetanguishene. We seen Fiddler on the Loose, it was called. We had lunch at Mum's restaurant up at King's Wharf, and it's a day away we call it daycation. So, because a lot of older seniors especially don't get to go away so much now, so they call it their daycation. So, and we always say, if there's kids out there watching this, if you can't think of something for a birthday or Mother's Day or Christmas, why not? Right?
Excellent idea.
Yeah.
Excellent idea. That's certainly. So this is a very popular
Right.
part of your program, I'm sure, that you've been able to do. And again, as with everything else, rather than paying a large membership fee, this is drop-in fee or fee according to the exercise. Right?
Play as you pay. Pay as you play.
That's it. Sound you couldn't do better. You couldn't do much better
exactly.
than that. Yes. I do want to know before we have running out of time. This has been too interesting.
Okay.
The 23 years you said you've been doing this?
26 I've
26
been there.
years, my gosh.
And prior to that, I worked at the Davis Center for almost 10.
Oh, I see. So you have some experience.
I do.
Us seniors, I guess.
It was funny because when I worked at the Davis Center, I was dealing with the children, and then I moved to the senior center, and I was with the children of the adults that I was looking at the nursing home. Right?
You're covering the whole range.
I was.
Yes. So you must have seen in these 26 years, you must be a great witness to what happens to the spirit of seniors who come to the center
Absolutely.
over time.
The benefits it's boundless. Like I said, it's just not what happens at the senior center. They become friends outside of the center, and they network so well. And yeah, it's just, it blossoms. And a great person that used to be very involved, it was Bob Smith at the senior center, and he was an ambassador for the center, and he always used to say, the best way is to ask a friend to come with you, because you can put as many ads in the paper, but it's always word of mouth and saying, come on, just join me for the day and see if you like it.
We're still a small enough community that you can do that, and it really works
and
well.
we're still grassroots, because we're I would say 80% now, volunteer-based.
Volunteer-based.
All our conveners, like at a program, whether it be cards or whatever program, the volunteers sign. We have people at the reception sign them in, take their money, and then get the cards out or the Scrabble board or whatever it is. It's still very volunteer-based, grassroots.
If you want to age in place and live well in Caledon, become a frequenter of the Caledon Senior
And even
Center.
volunteer too,
Yes.
because it's very rewarding, right?
Absolutely.
And I always say our volunteers of today are paying it forward for all our seniors that are coming up, right?
You're certainly doing that yourself.
Yeah.
Beverly Nurden, our guest today, and thank you very, very much for telling us about the Senior Center. This is worthwhile.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Welcome back. In the second half of our segment today, we're going to be talking about living well by preventing falls and staying fit. And we have an expert in that field. Today, we have Kim Gallagher as our guest, who's the Active Living Coordinator for the town of Caledon, who's going to talk to us about fitness and exercise and preventing falls. Welcome, Kim.
Hi, thank you.
Now, it seems to me, we were having a conversation before, that the key, the underlying key to living well, aging in place, staying in your home, is being fit. And so can you tell us some of the facilities in Caledon that you run which help us stay fit as seniors?
Yes, for sure. So we have our largest facility, which is in Bolton, and it's called the Caledon Center for Recreation and Wellness. Within that facility, we house a large gymnasium, and where we play pickleball. There are pickleball programs, and the pool for aquatics and aquafit. And then we have on the fitness side, which is my area of responsibility, a large fitness center with cardio weight area and two studios for fitness classes. Then we have Southfields Community Center, and it has a multi-purpose room for badminton, pickleball, and also a fitness and cardio area, plus a fitness studio for fitness classes, and a pool for aquatics. Our newest facility, which opened in September, is in Caledon East, and it has an indoor walking track with a full-size gymnasium and fitness cardio area, fitness studio, and lots of things are happening in there.
Like many citizens in Caledon, I've watched it being built and anticipated the opening. There's so much to that facility that just wasn't in the community before.
That's right. So the expansion comes out in front of the two arenas that previously existed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's very exciting.
It must have expanded your role considerably.
Yeah, well, when I started with the town, I was just responsible for the Caledon Center and the fitness that occurred there. And then now it's expanded to Southfields Community Center and now Caledon East as well. So it's extremely exciting.
So let's say I'm a senior who wants to stay fit, and I choose one of these wellness centers, one of these fitness centers, and I want to go there and participate in whatever programs are available in order to become more fit and keep from falling. So doesn't matter which one I pick, what's the first thing I do to participate, to take part in, or to be a user of the facility?
Okay, so our number one priority is safety. And we always suggest that individuals receive medical clearance from their doctor.
Before you show up?
Before you show up is talk to your doctor that you're thinking about getting into an exercise program of any type. And they will help give you direction in terms of things that you should do and things that you should avoid.
And I am responsible for telling you this when I show up?
We do ask, and we ask lots of questions when people come in our door.
Suppose I come to your door in any one of these fitness centers. I don't know exactly what it is I want to do except become more fit. I don't want to have a fall and hurt myself because I want to stay in my home. And you then give me some advice?
Well, I'm going to ask you lots of questions, and it's going to be, what do you enjoy doing?
Okay.
What do you do on the weekends? Have you ever gardened? Did you ever play a sport growing up or when you were younger? Have you ever been a member of a gym before? Do you like to walk, hike? And then it gives us an understanding of who you are. Second thing is that what motivates you? What's your fun? If you are not enjoying what you're doing, you won't continue. Okay?
Indeed.
And consistency is really important.
You can't just exercise on Tuesday and then forget about it for the next month, right?
No, that's not how it works.
It doesn't work like that.
Consistency, and do more today than you did yesterday. But have fun. Be safe, have fun.
And key to what we're dealing with here in this series of programs at Age-Friendly Caledon, the advice that you would give, the direction that you would give to someone showing up who is a senior, would be keyed to the fact that they are seniors, right?
Absolutely. So our focus is looking at what we term arthritic-friendly activities.
Okay, can you just elaborate on that just a bit? Because I think any senior watching this knows exactly what arthritis is, and it's not friendly. So when you say arthritic-friendly activity, what would that be?
So what we want to choose are activities that are low impact and that help increase your range of motion and also reduce the pain. The more that we exercise with arthritis, the less pain we will have. Choosing activities like aquafit, where you're in the pool and classes led by an instructor, or we also have time in the pool called therapy swims, where it's self-led. But you're in the pool and you're able to move your body through its natural range of motion. That's an arthritic-friendly class or activity. Low impact aerobics, such as our Zumba 55 Plus class. It is a dance class, but with less impact than our regular Zumba class. Walking on one of our indoor tracks at the Caledon Center or the Caledon East Community Complex is another great activity to choose.
I can hear my wife responding to Zumba 55 Plus class because
Well,
I think that's exactly the kind of thing she would like to do.
You know, it's fun. You're listening to some great music and you're with a group of people who have like interests.
Indeed.
And it's all non-judgmental. I can't dance, but I enjoy Zumba.
That's a key point, isn't it? Yeah, to be able to do that. Now, if a senior shows up and decides to enroll, let's take the Zumba 55 Plus
Sure.
class. Is there a fee? Begin with. Is there a fee for that particular class?
Yes, there is a fee, and that type of class is what we call a pre-registered program. So they will run for 8 to 10 weeks. And the beauty of a pre-registered program is you start at the beginning with the same group of people that you finish with. And that class has a skill development that you're going to learn over that period of time. And you progress with your group. So you're getting to know people, and you're having fun, and you're getting exercise.
So this is wellness and friendliness in developing your mind and soul as well as your body. I like that. And you would pay the fee, you register, you stay with it. So then there would be alternate programs where you just drop in, like a drop-in fee, like there is at the senior center?
Yes. So some of our drop-in classes begin at $3. So an example would be if you were to join in on a pickleball drop-in time, it would be $3. If you participate in a fitness class, the drop-in fee is $8.50, or those classes are part of your membership. And we offer memberships for 1 month, 3 month, and an annual membership as well.
And the membership would then allow you to come in and use any of the facilities pretty much at any time when the center is open?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so that's not unlike the way a private club would work, except you go much farther by operating all these classes and setting up different fitness exercises for various kinds of people, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And in your experience so far with the centers, what percentage of seniors are using no, let me rephrase that. Looking at the total population using the center, what percentage would be seniors?
I would think probably about 40% of the, depending upon the community. In Bolton, we see a great deal of seniors coming in between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
At a time when seniors have the time, right? So that sounds to me like that's a pretty encouraging statistics to think that there'd be that many seniors coming to use the program for that purpose.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. Can you give me an example now of one of the programs that's available free? I'm told that there are some programs that, like the walking track, is a free program, or am I misunderstanding the publicity?
So in Caledon East, the walking track sits above the gymnasium. So it sits beside it, it's on its own. And we have designated specific times during the week that provide free use to persons who are 55 plus.
And so
it's free.
It's 255 plus people.
55 plus and old,
Okay.
yeah, and older.
Uphill the seniors, that's good. Can you tell me, in your experience now, our time is closing in, I see, but I really think this is an important question. You've been doing this for a while, you have a good understanding of it. What do you see in seniors who've come, and after you've watched them for maybe 3-4 months, what do you notice most?
They're having fun, they're meeting people, they're socially motivated.
And this is all in addition to becoming more fit, isn't it?
It's the best part.
Less chance of falling.
Yeah, absolutely. Because fitness just doesn't impact your physical, but it also has a positive mental impact on your life, and you can't lose.
That's a wonderful statement in which to conclude this.
Thank you very
so
much. Well, thank you for having me.
Really appreciate the information. This is Kim Gallagher, our guest, who is Active Living Coordinator for the town of Caledon. And after hearing Kim, you certainly want to go and use these wellness centers, these fitness centers. Thank you again. Thank you also for viewing our program today. My name is Ken Weber. I'm the host. Please tune in for further information to age-friendly Caledon conversations that are airing on Rogers TV and available on YouTube. There will be information on your screen in a minute if it's not already showing there, but you can use that information. I'm going to read it anyway. You can get more information by calling 311 and getting the Caledon offices. You can email adults55@caledon.ca, and you could visit the website online at www.caledon.ca/adult55, where, among other things, you can sign up for the monthly e-newsletter from Age Friendly Caledon and keep yourself connected with other events that's going on. If you're a senior, you're going to be looked after in Caledon. Thank you.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
Lovely viewers, it's your host of On the Couch, Antoine El Hashim, reminding you to tune in for every episode of Season 9 of the longest running and most loved local queer talk show on Rogers TV. Check it out.
The regulars, the guys who keep this place in business. Last week, they had something to celebrate. Jason had just finished university, so they toasted his profs, his TAs,